Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hope all you guys had a very good weekend as normal, and definitely, also won on. Hopefully, you guys won some NBA and some PGA as well. So, yeah. Anyway, we got a 6 game slate here for Monday the 29th. Yeah, man, January is going by pretty quick. Anyway, obviously, nothing on Sunday. I don't think I did anything for Saturday. So, like I said, I've been up and down here doing videos. I do apologize for that, but it's had so much going on. But, still doing still doing lineups every single day for premiums. So, um, yeah. So as normal, we'll definitely go into do a recap of the last couple days, and then obviously look at today's slate as normal. So anyway, if you guys have been missing it, you haven't been on premium lineups, you guys obviously been missing out here. This was the 24th. Obviously, this was a couple days ago. I think I showed you guys this one, maybe not. Anyway, here scored a 305, like I said, a couple days ago. So going to recap a couple days here. One of our subs put in 88, won 372, so definitely not too bad there. Another one right here on the 24th here. It's hard to see that one. But I think 1,300. Sorry about that. Definitely can't see that one. But 1,300 on that one there. And then this was also the 24th. Scored a 361.5. One of our subs won $75 on that one. Here's a different one, a 328. This is on the 26th. Put in 46, won 122. Not too bad. Another one, not too much there, but still money's money. $3, put it at 113. Then this was last night. Last night was a little weird. Score at 308, as you see there. Put in $21, won 105 for that one there. That was for the main slate for Sunday. Scored a 308, as you see here, 308. And this was Anthony's with a 299, so won once again. There, another one, a 308. So yeah, just won some pretty good money. Here's another sub. Put in $102. Won $471. Keep in mind it's only $40 per month, so he's just tripling his money easily every single night. So yeah, guys, you guys are definitely missing out. And this was this is how I finished for PGA. Only scored a 365.3. Yes, I know that sounds a little crazy to win a GPP, but this was only a 6-person little GPP here, so that's why I won. A lot of you guys are, kind of like, how did you win with a 365? Cash line was a lot higher. Like I said, it was only a 6-person league. Not many. Obviously, everyone else has a really bad lineup. So, fortunately, I won with a 365.3, so I'll definitely take that one. $6,000 here in this very small tournament. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. My big thing is I don't enter the big tournaments because it's just so hard to win up there. And the thing is to enter smaller tournaments that cost a little bit more money, a lot easier to win, and obviously you don't need a crazy score to win. So I'll definitely take that. Like I said, only a 6-person league, so I will definitely take that money. And then this was also the 24th here, won 3,000, won 3,000. So just, lines and lines of, of me winning and customers winning. So, yeah, guys, like I said, would love to have you guys on board as normal. NBA is only $40 per month here. Would love to have you guys going down the home stretch here for NBA. Only a couple more months left, so would love to have you guys make some money here. PGA is only $10 for this slate. You receive 2 lineups. 2 lineups for Fanduel. It always starts on Thursday, and it always ends on Sunday. So to get in on our lineups, check out our website there at kdamafia.net. We'll also have our website in the comment section as normal. Click on it. We'll have step-by-step instructions for you guys to get signed up. And as normal, I'll keep telling you guys, but you will have to have a Twitter to access our lineup, so keep that in mind. So, all right, with all that out of the way, like I said, recapping the last couple, 3 or 4 days there, and, it's been nothing but green here for premium. So, yeah, hopefully we continue it here today. We got a 6-game slate here as normal, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Not the highest totals to start the day. We got a couple half-decent ones, but most of them are not too pretty. 1 or 2 injuries to look at, but for the most part, it should be half decent. So, yeah, don't mind this 6-game slate. So let's get into it here. All right, first game, Charlotte, Indiana, probably going to be the half decent popular one here. We got a 214 in Indiana, only by 3. All right, so this should be a good one. We don't have too many injuries to look at. We got Walker, Collison, both those guys are healthy. Don't mind either one of those here. One thing that is a little bit of concern, Indiana is playing quite a bit of games here in the last 4 or 5 days, so keep that in mind. Yeah, don't mind Walker there. Um, don't mind Oladipo. Not really the craziest game here. He's been okay. He's been up and down. Batum, I'm not really into him. Stevenson, he's been looking good, 5,200, but it looks like he only plays a lot of minutes when there's blowouts. This shouldn't really be a blowout game, so he might get you 23, 24 points. Bogdanovich, he's been terrible, but maybe 19 or 20 here. Mr. Turner is back, so but he's obviously not playing big minutes. He only played 10 minutes. Maybe he gets 14 or 15 tonight. So I still don't mind Young or Mr. Sabonis here. And I think the big play, since there's not many big dudes out there, is Howard. I think it's been at least 2 or 3 years since I've seen Howard over $10,000. But man, this guy's been a beast. And if you guys have been following us, Indiana is one of the worst teams against the center position. So Howard going to be very popular tonight. Usually not, but he will be here tonight. So if you got the money, I'd probably pick him. Like I said, I don't mind Young or Sabonis here. It's up to you guys if you want to, whoever you want to go there. So Young or Sabonis, and then maybe Howard is who I'm looking at. I guess you can consider Walker and Collison if you want to go that way. Shooting guard, small forward, not really into it, like I said. If you want to pay up for Oladipo, you can. If you think he's going to do half decent, but that's up to you. So, Walker, Collison, maybe Young, Sabonis, you pick, and then definitely some Howard there. So, maybe one or two. There's not too many cheap guys in that one that you can really look at. So, going to have to pay for your guys in that one. All right, moving on. Minnesota, Atlanta. We got a 214 in Atlanta. Minnesota only by 5. I definitely do disagree with that. We do got Jeff Teague here. We got a little bit of an injury going on here with him. Played most of the game, but then didn't play there in that fourth quarter. He had a sore ankle, so he may, I'm guessing he's going to play here. Who knows? I mean, it did take him out of the game. They were beating Brooklyn pretty good, though, so maybe they didn't. Thibodeau didn't want to push it. But if for some reason Teague is out, obviously Tyus Jones is going to be the chalk play of the day here. Filled in for Jeff Teague last time out, and obviously he did pretty good, 28.9 there for 3,800 in only 23 minutes. So like I said, if Teague's out, Tyus Jones going to be very popular. Schroeder, he's been complete crap. I mean, he's just been terrible. I'm not going to touch him. So anyway, Tyus Jones is going to be very popular. But I'm going to go Jamal Crawford over Jones if Jeff Teague is out here. As we know, Atlanta, they suck really bad. Defense is terrible. I really don't mind Crawford. Doesn't get the biggest minutes, but it could be a blowout here. He obviously just comes off the bench quite a bit. Loves to shoot, as you see, 19, 21 to 16 points there. He can get you maybe shoot 24 to 30 points. I'll definitely take that for 3,800. So watch out for Crawford. I like him here. Honestly, Teague being out really doesn't affect Crawford much. But still, I mean, I'll put him in there. You got Wiggins. He's still, hasn't been looking bad. Obviously, Butler being back, that might hurt him a little bit. But it's up to you how many Minnesota guys you want here. Like I said, I do think Minnesota should annihilate Atlanta here. So it's just honestly up to you who you want in this one. Don't know how much they're really going to be pushing Butler at 9,400. Obviously, just coming back from injury. And like I said, if you're blowing out Atlanta, there's no reason to keep playing him. So, but one guy I do like right away is Mr. Taj Gibson. It usually doesn't matter if it's a blowout or not. This guy gets your 25 to 26 fantasy points. And as normal, not afraid of Atlanta's defense. As you see, he plays pretty big minutes. And there you go. Yes, I know Minnesota, even sometimes in a blowout, they still play big minutes. So, like I said, I don't mind Minnesota starters. Obviously, they're still going to play their minutes. But, there is a little bit of a concern for a blowout, but, I will obviously going to have one or two, maybe 3 Minnesota guys, but, maybe just in one lineup. I'm not going to stack them in all my lineups. Just maybe 1, maybe 2 stack Minnesota is just maybe, who knows. Maybe Atlanta keeps up with them. But for the most part, not going to be stacking Minnesota. Like I said, maybe 1 or 2 in most lineups. And then you got Towns if you want to go that way, if you think he's going to, worth it. But should I just pay for Howard in a cash lineup? Deadman, he hasn't been doing too much either. So not really touching any of these Atlanta hot guys. As I said, Minnesota starters, they're all in play. Like I said, if you think it's going to be a blowout, maybe just pick one or two. If you think Atlanta's going to stay with them, maybe pick two or three of them. And then obviously if Teague's out, pick Jones. And then I definitely don't mind some Jamal Crawford there either. So kind of an interesting, like I said, it's a 214 in Minnesota only by 5. Definitely watch that total throughout the day. If it goes to maybe like a 216, 217, and still stays at a 5 spread, might be a little bit more interested. If it stays at a 214 and maybe a 7-8 spread, going to fall off it. So definitely keep an eye on that. All right, moving on. Philly, Milwaukee, no total. Got one or two injuries. Joel Embiid. Is he going to play? I saw he was going to. Saw he wasn't going to. Let me go look here. All right. All right. So as you see there, he hasn't played a back-to-back this season yet. So if he's out, and then you know what to do. Probably put in some Holmes there. Simmons, I think you got to play him for sure. We'll see what they do. Embiid obviously wants to play that back-to-back, but if they sit him, then like I said, got Holmes there, Sarge, Ben Simmons. Those guys obviously open up a little bit. You got Giannis, Covington. I mean, I'm going to be targeting this game pretty good. You got Middleton there. If Brogdon is out again, I don't mind putting in Mr. Where did he go? Is he a point guard now? Sterling Brown, there he is. I know he got a little bit of hype here, for a couple of days. Didn't really do too much, but the thing I like here is he's still playing consistent minutes. They don't really need him to shoot much. Obviously, you got Giannis, you got Middleton there. You don't need him. But $3,500 at 25 to 30. Sorry, about 27 minutes in his last 3 games. Maybe take a shot. He's only 3,500. You only need 18, 19 for him to hit value. Who knows if he gets 23, 24. I don't mind him. Should be a fast-paced game here, faster-paced game, I should say. So maybe put him in there. That's only GPP only. You're going to need at least one or two $3,500 guys in there. If Reddy can't play again, you got TLC. Don't really like him. I don't mind Middleton for about 33, 34. Definitely don't mind some Eric Bledsoe for 7,000, maybe 30 to 33. Nothing too crazy there. You got McConnell. He's coming back from that injury. I don't know if he can really play him. Who knows? Maybe last time he faced Milwaukee, he got 29.1, but that's when he was a little bit healthier. So, if Embiid is out, that's the big question. You got Simmons, you got Sarge, Covington. Almost all these Philly guys are worth looking at here. So, and then you got Giannis. If you can afford him, put him in there. Hinson's playing a little better. I don't really trust this guy's minutes are always up and down. Plus, he gets in foul trouble all the time. Minutes haven't been too bad here recently. Obviously, got rid of Kidd, so they're playing a little more. 28, 32, 28. Shoot, maybe why not? 5,500. Like I said, foul trouble is a big issue for him. So, like I said, if B can't play, put in Holmes only if Holmes is starting. I don't know how they're going to do that. Hinson, like I said, don't mind him. Sarge, Simmons, love those two guys. They're going to be popular. Giannis, Covington, maybe a little bit of Middleton. Like I said, Brown's kind of my GPP right there, and then maybe Bledsoe, but not too into it. So definitely going to be another game you're going to want to be targeting. Like I said, watch out for that Joel Embiid news. All right, moving on. Phoenix in Memphis. 2 teams that are just terrible. Obviously, Memphis, a lot of injuries. And Phoenix just straight sucks once again. So we got no total, probably maybe a 203, 204 here. Not expecting too much. Right away, I don't mind Mario Chalmers only if Evans is out again. I'm not sure if Evans will be out. He was pretty close to playing last game. Got announced out not too far before. But obviously, if he's out, Chalmers, easy matchup here against the Suns. And last time against the Clippers, had 42.8. So, if Evans play, I don't know if I can really touch Chalmers. So, but if Evans is out, Chalmers obviously is going to be very cashy. Don't mind Harrison. Booker, that's up to you if you want to go that way. I'm not really feeling him here today. Small forward, not really feeling Warren. Not really feeling maybe Jackson. He's been half decent. Jarrell Martin, if he was a little cheaper, I'd go him, but still he only averages around 20 to 23 points when he starts, so don't know if I really care for that. And then you got Gasol. I don't know. That's kind of up to you if you want to go that way. You got Monroe and Chandler here. All right, let's see how he did last night. I think he got ejected. I think he got ejected. Only had 18 points there in 15 minutes. And then you got Chandler, $4,400. I think he's been half decent. Yeah, he's been half decent. I guess maybe Chandler, but obviously that matchup is not too good for him. So if you're looking, like I said, Evans, that's the big news. Like I said, if you can't play Chalmers, I think he's got to be in play for you. But maybe Jackson. But that's really it. I don't really care for this game. Like I said, Martin, maybe, but he's just going to hit exactly what maybe right under value, maybe about 4.7, 4.8 there. And then maybe look at Chandler. I don't know. I'm just not really into that game. I feel like that's kind of a trap game. Everyone's going to be sharing minutes in that one. So, all right, moving on. Miami, Dallas, a 197, and Miami by 1. I think it could be a little bit higher scoring, maybe 202, 203. Obviously, Miami playing some good ball. You got Dragic, don't mind him. Not really a fan of Smith here. Maybe Johnson. Dallas, most people don't know this, but Dallas actually has a pretty good defense here. So it's going to be a lot slower game, plus Dallas is slow. So I guess you can look at Harrison Barnes, the one guy that's going to be popular, but I don't know if he can really hit value tonight is Josh Richardson as normal. As normal, getting 30 to 35 fantasy points. No, sorry, about 30, 35 here. Plays his big minutes, but Harrison Barnes, he's been playing small forward a lot. They've been putting Klebler there at power forward. So that's up to you. Maybe if you just want to punt that position, you got Winslow. Been playing half-decent minutes, but hasn't really been showing too crazy potential here. Had a half-decent one against Charlotte, but probably not going to touch him. Like I said, Dallas, that's up to you if you want to go that way. As we know, Miami, a very good defense, slow team. So it's going to be, should be probably, like I said, a 200 total here. One guy that's been looking good, this isn't really in that matchup for him, though, is Maxi Klebler. Been playing pretty good minutes here last couple games, and he's been looking half decent. 25 and 32. They might start him here. I think they would. If you guys don't know, he is actually a half decent defender. Just look at his blocks and steals here: 1, 2, 2, and 3. So I think they're going to need him a little bit here for his defense. So maybe put him in there. Won't be too popular. Powell, I think he's out of the question there. And then you got Whiteside, maybe put him in there. You got Bam. I think he had a half-decent game last time against Charlotte. I think he had 9 points, 12 rebounds, if I'm right. 8 points, 12 rebounds. Played half-decent minutes. I don't know if you can really touch that, though. So another kind of a weird game. You got Whiteside. I don't mind him. Should get you a 35 here, 40. Like I said, maybe look at Klebler if he's going to start again. They might need him for his defense. Barnes, Richardson, that's up to you. Two pretty good defensive players. Same thing here. Matthews relies on the 3-ball. I don't think he's going to get too many good shots here. Ellington, same thing, relies on the 3-ball. Not too many good shots. Maybe Dragic, maybe Johnson. So maybe 1, maybe 2. Not too many in that one. All right, moving on. Boston, Denver, 204, and Denver only by 1. So this should be, like I said, another slow game, but a little bit closer. You got Irving at 9,000. He's definitely coming up quite a bit. You got Jamal Murray here at 65. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. He still played 30 minutes. He's been up and down, had 2 good games, but then, obviously he's facing Boston, pretty good team here. Violated team rules, so didn't get the start last time. Rozier, I think he's going to play. Let me go look. All right, sprained ankle there, right ankle. All right, so he's questionable. Obviously, if you can play and he's healthy, you're going to want to put him in there right away. If Rozier is out, I think that's definitely going to help out Jaylen Brown. He's still obviously playing big minutes, but, man, he's just not putting up fantasy points. But I think if Rozier's out, that's going to help him out as well. Like I said, he's just been ugh. So I personally do think if Rozier's out, Brown is going to get a little bit of a bump there. If Chandler is out, maybe put in Craig again if he starts. I don't mind Harris or Barton. I don't think they're going to do too crazy tonight. You got Trey Lyles. I don't know about him. Tatum, maybe half decent. Morris has been looking half decent there. And then you got center position, Jokic, Al Horford. Don't mind those guys. And then you're going to have Plumlee at the center and probably Jokic at power forward. That's what they have been doing. And, Plumlee's been looking pretty good and really not too expensive for 5,500. A little bit slower game, but, like I said, he's been looking pretty good. So should get you around 28 to 30 in this one. So as you see, it's going to be kind of a weird night. And I'll tell you that right away. Let's go to the draft dashboard. This, obviously, I keep showing you guys this. Obviously, 1 out of 100 on the ranking there, 100 being the best. As you see, you got a lot of Minnesota guys up here. Like I said, that's up to you if you think it's going to keep close. Why not just stack those guys? Collison, not too bad of an option, as I told you. Bogdanovich, he's up there, but I just don't know if I agree with that. There's Mr. Crawford, as I told you, I like him. Mentioned Morris just briefly, but, you see there 26, 27, and 32 minutes. Looking half decent, so I think you can put in Morris. Frank the Tank, he's been terrible. I wouldn't play him. Thaddeus Young been looking half decent. Don't really trust Marvin Williams. Olenek, last 2 games been looking good, but really, really limited minutes, so I don't know if you can touch that. Sterling Brown, I mentioned him, but as you see, it just goes straight down. Let's go look at the studs here for today's slate. All right, there we go. As you see there, you got Howard number 1, and then obviously more Minnesota guys. Chalmers, if Evans is out, 100 out of 100. That's really good. Yeah, also didn't mention him, but Al Horford, not bad. Back-to-back 41-point nights there. Walker, if you want to put him in there, been looking good, 45 and 50. His usage rate the last 3 games has just been unreal, 35, 33, and 32. That's very, very high. So he's got the hot hand, so, I'd probably put him in there. Crawford, also his usage in his minutes he's been given, 30, 28, 31. That's because he shoots a whole bunch, so I don't mind Crawford, as I said. So that is kind of what I'm looking at. So, and then obviously you got Giannis, 37 and 36 in his last 2, but that's normal for him. So let's try and go make you guys a lineup here. I'm going to go put in Walker. I told you right away I like him. All right. So, like I said, I'm doing this early in the morning. We got, 13 hours until. So I'm just going to mess around with this lineup. If you watch this later, some of these guys may be out or so. But I'm going to go Tyus Jones. This is just me banking on Jeff Teague being out. As I said, Teague could be playing later on when you watch this video. So obviously Tyus Jones is out. But for now, I'm going to put in Jones. I think Teague might be out here. Shooting guards don't really need anything crazy here. I'm going to go Wiggins. I'm going to go Jamal Crawford. Shoot. Like I said, I'm hopefully banking on that on Teague being out there. Now you got 7,400 per player. I really like Giannis right there. Want to put in Giannis. Definitely a GPP night for sure. Oh, shoot. I guess Covington, power forward. How much you got? 6,500. I think I got to get Simmons in there. Unless I can punt my center. But I want Howard, but I can't really do that. Yeah, that drops it pretty good. So, anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So, right away, power forward, Simmons and Sarge, I really don't mind pairing those two together in the same lineup. Or if you want to go Simmons and Sabonis or Simmons and Young, I think, for me, I'm going to spin up in my power forward and center position is where I'm going to be spinning up at. As I said, Henson and Gibson, those two aren't too bad either. Small forward, we got Giannis. Like I said, I love him. Don't know if they're really going to push Butler here. I like Covington. Don't mind him. Maybe some Brown, depending on that Rozier news. Shooting guard, as I said, I don't mind Wiggins. And then I'm just, my own personal, maybe put in some Crawford. That might change throughout the day. But for now, I got Crawford in there, banking on that Teague news. And then, like I said, if you want Irving, don't mind him. Walker, going to be very popular in cash options. And then I got Tyus Jones also banking on that Jeff Teague news. And then you got Howard for sure. And then don't mind some Jokic or Al Horford or maybe some Plumlee either. So going to be a little bit of an interesting night. Like I said, a couple injuries you're going to have to look at and see how everything lines up here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. So yeah, guys, that is it. As normal, like I said, we've still been doing very good on premium for NBA and for PGA. As you see here, this was just last night on Sunday. One of our subs put in $102, won $471, and then as I said here, this was my little 6-person GPP here, won $6,000. Like I said, yes, I know it's a low score, and some of you guys may think it's fake and all, but obviously it's not fake. Just a 6-person tournament, and everyone else had some very bad scores as well. So that's why I won. So yeah, that is mostly it. As normal, if you guys want in, let us know. PGA is only $10 per slate. You receive 2 lineups for Fanduel. It starts every Thursday and ends on Sunday. NBA $40 per month, 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. 10 to 15 minutes before lock is when we post those. And then to get in on our lineups, CanAMafia.net. We will have that website in the comment section for you. So yeah, hope everyone has a pretty good Monday. And we will see you guys all on Tuesday.